Hey Libra, how you guys doing? This is Ashley from Serendipity Tarot, and this is your general tarot reading. We're going to take a look and see what messages are coming in for you guys in love, romance, and partnership over the next several weeks, August going into September of 2025. All right, Libra, take it how it resonates. Okay, you could be a Libra, your person could be a Libra. If you want a personal love reading, you're in luck. You can go to my website or my Etsy shop and book a reading there. I do my readings video recorded, just like this, or by Etsy message with a 2 to 4 day turnaround. Okay, let's jump right in. I still have a back to school special. It is a video reading at a very special price to the end of the month. You can find that on my Etsy shop. Okay. All right, Libra, let's take a look. Clear messages for Libra. What is the challenge when it comes to love, romance, partnership for my Libras? All right. We have struggling to overcome self-imposed limiting beliefs. All right, I like it. This could be you or your person. And then we also have deliver me from temptation. All right, so some of you guys are done with the Gemini because I did Gemini's reading and that card came out. Let's get one more card here. Choosing the right path for us. Okay, so I like it. I mean, Libra, there's someone here that is on the struggle bus, right? They could be in their head. There could be a lot of overthinking right now with this energy. Someone is trying to break free. They're trying to overcome a difficult situation. They could be in their head. They could be a lot of self-sabotage with this energy. But also deliver me from temptation feels like, did this person screw up, mess up, and now, you know, they're struggling to like overcome this? I feel like that is some kind of guilt that they could be going through as well. And choosing the right path for us feels like someone is like, I want to move forward. Let's forget about this. You know, if I made a mistake, I want to now move forward and rise above it. So let's take a look. Let's see what else we can find out. Clear messages. Libra. All right, Libra, in the recent past, there's that Eight of Swords, anxiety, fear, going around and around your head. You can't seem to escape. There's a lot of mental energy here, a lot of mental confusion, however you want to say it, right? Someone feeling stuck. We also have the Page of Swords and a Nine of Swords. So again, this is that energy. 8 and 9 of Swords is that struggling to overcome self-imposed beliefs. So someone is like really struggling, right? Really in their head. They can't seem to escape something they've done. So there's something they're telling themselves as well that can be keeping them feeling really stuck and tied. And with the Page of Swords, I almost feel like there's something about the truth. You may have recently found out the truth about what this person did, something that maybe they didn't want you to find out. And I feel like now that it's out there, now that you know, they're dealing with that 9 and 8 of Swords, okay? So you both could be in that 8 and 9 of Swords energy, kind of really struggling with some kind of new information or idea. Let's see what's going on. There's a lot of truth here, though, with the Page of Swords. Typically, this is like a gossip or rumor, but it also could be like investigating and finding something out. Tell me more. Ooh, the Wheel. All right, so the Wheel is very positive, Libra. I like to see this. The Wheel is some kind of good luck, some kind of good fortune, harmony, some kind of unexpected event and a turn of events, right? And again, it's very positive, and it's regarding the Emperor in reverse, the Strength. Your person, if they are the divine masculine, they are really trying to overcome something. The strength, they're using, you know, the physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength to overcome something. They having courage. They want to turn around the situation. And I feel like with this Emperor in reverse, they realize that I did something wrong. But the Wheel, I feel like there's a way out of it. I feel we can get past this. So the Strength is telling me your person hasn't given up, and they're wanting to really dig deep and finding a way on how to push forward with this, okay? They're not giving up on this connection, and they hope that you're not giving up on them either. So let's find out more about what's going on external. 4 Cups, they feel like you're pushing them away. They may feel like you're no longer interested in them, especially if they did something that you're not in agreement with. You know, the Chariot in reverse, they feel like they've lost you, or like there's some kind of failure, like they failed you. It's almost like there's an opportunity here that they want, but they feel like it's out of reach now. They feel like they wouldn't be victorious or successful here. We have a Cancer energy, perhaps. They're thinking about that Ten of Cups, and they're wanting to make that big decision, head of a heart decision regarding their future with you. So the Ten of Cups is like, I see a happy home, family with you, Libra. I see you in my life. I see happiness. So your person is wanting to move toward that. But the Two of Swords, maybe there's a decision they're having to make first, okay? Head of a heart decision. Maybe they're having to let go of something, cut, snip, snip. That Seven of Pentacles in reverse is also telling me that, Libra, your person recognizes that they poorly invested in some things, and now they're having to make better investments moving forward. And that could be what that Two of Swords is about, making a decision regarding investments, okay? Let's find out some more, the outcome. I like it. Ten of Pentacles is coming in. That's that security, that stability. Four of Wands is a home family situation, maybe a marriage with the Four of Wands and a Justice card. Libra, is that you? Coming in, I definitely think that there's a situation that still feels a little bit unfair, one-sided. Maybe you don't feel like there's balance right now in this situation or connection. You may also struggle to feel like you can trust this person back in your life right now where things are. However, the Ten of Pentacles is telling me that this is something that can still move toward long-term stability. Ten of Pentacles is building blocks. So I almost feel like you and this person could be wanting to rebuild something for the long term. There's an opportunity that something can still be restored. Okay, so let's jump right in. Someone may not be feeling comfortable just yet to live in the same home with the Four of Wands in reverse. There's also maybe a marriage, okay, that cannot move forward at this time. I'm getting with the Justice in reverse. And maybe some of you guys are planning a marriage, and now you're kind of like, that's off the table, at least for now, okay? But again, your person wants to choose the right path for us, for you and them, right? So it's like, maybe we can't get married now, but maybe we can at least work on us. And we start repairing things, and maybe eventually we'll get back to that place, right? So let's take a look. Clear messages for my Libras. Deliver me from temptation. Is there a decision your person has to make? Maybe they're having to cut something out that they invested in that wasn't a good investment, right? Let's find out some more. King of Wands and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's something that your person was doing, acting on, communicating with, traveling to. Again, it could be related to a third party. And the King of Wands could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. That is something they're having to give up. Okay, that is not working anymore. And that is something your person is admitting that, yeah, I can't do that. That screwed me up. Struggling to overcome self-imposed beliefs. Some of you guys, I almost feel like your person's been stuck in a situation for a very long time, and now they're finally breaking free from it, okay? Again, it's something related to temptation that your person was taking action on, okay? Was involved in the recent past. You may have found out. Ace of Cups. Some of you guys, you found out that your person offered new love to someone else or something else. It definitely could have caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. Knight of Wands is playing around, foolish acts, teasing, okay? I definitely see that. And then they may have lied. So I'm seeing a lot going on in the past, just a lot of heavy energy, dishonesty, not being truthful, not being honest, maybe even some vocal altercation here in the past. I also see just with the Knight of Wands in reverse, someone wasn't following through with their words, saying things but didn't really they weren't about it, right? And so I definitely see that energy here. Give me the recent the recent past, the current energy, right? Let's not focus on the recent past anymore. What is your person doing with that wheel? What kind of changes are we experiencing? We have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I definitely think your person is wanting to get out of the cold. They're feeling like they're in a doghouse. They've been neglected by you, or like you want nothing to do with them, right? But the Nine of Swords, your person is trying to, it's like make peace. There's something in their head with the Nine of Swords is anxiety and fear regarding what they can accomplish, what they can do, okay? And if they were to put in work, would that even help? So your person, eventually is going to make things move forward. The wheel is very positive. It's good fortune. It's change coming in. But with the strength, it's like, it's going to take hard work. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to dig this person out of the rabbit hole, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So I think the strength is really highlighting a lot of work, courage, strength of mind, character that's needed in order to get back in your life in a positive way. Now, the Four Cups, they know that you are not interested in what they have to offer, especially if your person was non-committal. The King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your person was not loyal. This is definitely someone that didn't have the ability to give you the stability or security, right? Chariot in reverse, the World and the Star. Someone is claiming they changed, right? Someone is claiming, I am not who I was in the past. I'm an entirely new, different person. I've healed, I've recovered. There is definitely an energy of your person saying, like, I've been saved, right? The Star is healing, recovery. So almost like your person's thinking, like, I've done so much work on myself, and now perhaps you can look at me differently. So that's kind of what I'm seeing your person. They're seeing an opportunity to be happy with you. They want to be in some kind of family home situation. They believe, hopeful that that can be arranged, right? 10 of Cups and the Star. This could be an Aquarius. Give me the Two of Swords. What decision are they making? 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. So they're doing a lot of deep thinking. Virgo energy. This is going within, getting some kind of new insight. This is spiritual insight for sure. Your person could be spending a lot of alone time, and it feels like after that downtime, your person will be making a sacrifice, a big decision, head of a heart, and it's regarding commitment. So your person may be now ready for commitment. 10 of Pentacles coming out in the outcome, as well as how they see moving forward, is telling me your person wants to rebuild the blocks one by one. Like, I believe in this, and this is something I want. I'm going to rebuild this. So there's definitely stability coming in. Your person is at a point where they're making that decision. Again, after a lot of deep inner thinking, spiritual thinking, with this Hermit card. And again, that's how they're moving towards you. So the 10 of Pentacles is really nice to see. Let's see what the outcome is. Some of you guys are not so quick to move forward with this person. You may feel like something is still unfair, doesn't feel right, not balanced. You may also not trust this person entirely to feel comfortable in a home. Yeah, it's going to take time. King of Cups, Four of Swords. There's still some anxiety. There's still some conflict here. And I also think with this King of Cups in reverse, you know, your person hurt you. And I think that's going to take time for you to realize this person does care. Okay, they still have love for you. You may, you know, really be looking at their past actions and kind of judging them, which is, I get it totally. But the King of Cups, I definitely think your person is going to try to find new ways on how they can show you they love you and how they show up for you in love. Because the Four of Swords in reverse, they're trying to resolve things. They're trying to find more clever ways on what they can do better to resolve this conflict, okay? That is what I'm seeing. Libra, let me know how this reading resonates. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out soon. Take care.